Good evening, guys. Good evening, guys. Yes, so this is a lot to greet. Remember, I once mentioned this again, but we're gonna do a revision just to help ourselves on how to spot the numbers. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you one example on how to do a bonus ball, but normally it works on Teatime. You can also try it on lunch, it's fine. Okay, so the best way to track your numbers is to check previous results. When I say previous results, I mean like what can I say? It works like lunch to tea, tea to lunch. So you won't have to say lunch to lunch, tea to tea. Okay, so before we go any further, let's just focus on the bonus ball for lunchtime. It was 15. So what I realized is with these guys, since our bonus ball was 15, this is what they do. Let me see. The date is 31 today. Okay, cool. So we're going to use two things, which is the date and the previous bonus ball. So you're just going to add up everything here, which is 5 plus 15 plus 25 plus 35 plus 45. Let's maybe check how much you're gonna get from there from the calculator before we even go any further. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to the calculator and say 5 plus 15 plus 25 plus 35 plus 45. So we get a 125. And then we're gonna multiply that number by the date. Do we multiply by the date or by 7? I forgot. Let me just cross check. If we do multiply it by date or by 25, or do we use 49? I need an accurate thing here. What was the date today? Was it so it's 20? Let's say 25 times 31. Perfect. So do you see the trick now? You don't have to add then multiply. You have to add and then you say equals and then you will multiply, because if we just multiply, we'll have a problem at the end of the day. Okay, wow. And it's interesting, guys. This is interesting. I just saw it now. You know, this UK49 topology that scares me. When I'm talking on the videos, I can tell you all the numbers, but when I'm supposed to play them, I'm scared. I don't know why. I don't know what is scaring me. Okay, so let's do this. As we said, we're going to take all these numbers. Why are we going to use 15? Because 15 was the bonus ball for lunchtime, so we use that number to guide us. So what we do, just go to the formula of 5. You add up everything, like 5 plus 15 plus 25 plus 35 plus 45. You're gonna get a 125. So what you do, you check your date. If your date is 31, you're going to add now by 31. If you do that, how much do you get? You get 156. Okay, so if we say, let's just cancel there. If you say 125 plus 31, you get a 156. Am I right? If I made a mistake, you guys have to check it up. So we're looking for the bankers for T. This is what they did. If you add up everything, you're gonna get a 21 that came. Then if you subtract, you're gonna get a 9. 9 did not drop on T. I'm not sure about that, but it didn't drop. And then when you're done about that, you just take your 125. Actually, this is a bonus ball strategy. You multiply 125 by 31, you're gonna get 3875. So this strategy is the bonus strategy. So what you do, you play your bonuses from 35 to 38, like 35, 37, 38. Or sometimes if they decide to play lower balls like 3, 8, 7, 5. Do you see that? Then when you are done, because this is a code with 4 numbers, you have to add everything inside, which is 3 plus 7, you get a 10, plus 8, you get an 18, plus 5 is a 23. So maybe you take this 23, for example, your code was 3875. Then if you have added everything inside, like 3 plus 8 plus 7 plus 5, you're gonna get a 23. So now you know that your banker is 23. For the next draw, you take that 23 and say, because you just want to come up with something like 1 plus bonus or 2 plus bonus. So now let's say your 23 is the banker. Then you say bonus 38, 23 bonus 37, 23 bonus 5, 23 bonus 7, 23 bonus 8. So do you see if you can do this every day on a daily basis? Because I know some people, they are actually struggling on what do you call, breaking the codes. You might as well end up in the moon with these numbers. So another thing, guys, make sure that you don't skip this grid. It's very, very important. So for example, today, let me say today's tea was 137. So what you do, add up everything: 7 plus 17 plus 27 plus 37 plus 47. I don't know how much is that. Let's maybe do it so we are on the accurate answer. Let's go there. So you're gonna say 7 plus 17 plus 27 plus 37 plus 47. You're gonna get a 135. 135. So when you have a 135, you're going to multiply by the date for tomorrow. Tomorrow is 1. It's the first, ne? So when I say multiply by the first, if you do that, you just get a 13.5. So let me show you the tricky for tomorrow. That is why when we play the number, they skip it, it comes tomorrow. This is what they did. So tomorrow's number, it should be, remember guys, did add up everything here, we go to 135. So when we have our 135, which means this is our proper code for tomorrow, banker plus bonus, which is we wanna add everything inside. 13 plus 5, we get to what? The 21. 13 minus 5, we get an 8. So do you see now how these numbers, they come again? Because this number came now, 8 came on lunch. So if whoever's coming tomorrow can come up with a repeat, like what I said in the morning earlier on. So which means our bonus is tomorrow is gonna be 13, 35, 31, maybe. And when we say, because I see there's a 15 there, you say 15. So this is how we're going to figure out exactly what is happening in UK49. And then guys, check this again. This number is 135. If you watch this number, you can see that if we spin this number, we're gonna have 315. So now if you have a 315 on top, we're supposed to say 1 plus 35, we get a 36. 1 minus 35, we get a 39. So now if we separate this, if it's a 34, which means a 34 can come tomorrow, which is like a 34 or 43. And this one must also come tomorrow because they did hit the 15. So the 35 must also drop tomorrow. 13, 31, something like that. So yeah guys, this is what it is. But this strategy, I only realized that it works on Teatime as well. On some other draws it does work on lunch. So use this wisely and use this code. Let's see what is going to be the outcome for tomorrow, because I'm definitely sure that we're gonna boom. And then now guys, another thing, when you are done, for example today, a lot of people, they played what, this grid of 48 of 8, let me say. So all these numbers they've played, which means the number that is left is 48. At the bottom here, all these numbers you have played, they're exhausted, all of them. As I'm like seeing them here, you cancel them. Just want to teach you something. I'll just put the called numbers that normally come on the bonus balls. The 7th, if you check, all the numbers are exhausted unless 17. This week, I mean like this week in the 7 days. And then there's 16, 16, 6, 16, 26, 36, 46. Did you ever get 46 this week? I'm not sure. So maybe put it 26. You cancel, you go to the 5th. With the 5s, you can see that 5 played, 15 played, 45 played. We left with what? 25 and 35. This is very, very important. Very, very, very important, even though they'll repeat, but this is very important. And then if you check the series of 4, 4 has never played, actually this week, and 34 has never played. And then 24 did play, 14 did play, so which means it was only those two numbers there. And remember, this also helps on pairing. If you have got a number, let me say your banker for tomorrow is 43, you can bank with these numbers. Definitely like 43, 13 must drop tomorrow by fire by force. So you see on this series we left with what? 43 hasn't dropped, 13 hasn't dropped. That is why I'm picking these numbers as a twin, you see. So we go to the series of 2. 2 did not drop, we need a 2 again there. And then we go to 22. 22 this week, the deep drop not yet. And then we left with 32. We go up there now, the ones, the first ones. There is a problem because 21st has dropped, 11 has dropped, so we left with 1, 31 and 41. So guys, with that code that I've shown you, I hope now it does make sense to everyone. You can just do a revision on this. Let me just cancel everything. You guys can make a screenshot for this and maybe write it down, and then you will see. Wait, I've forgotten this, the bottom line, tens. With the tens, 10 hasn't dropped, 20 dropped, 30 dropped, 10 and 40, these guys haven't dropped. Watch them tomorrow until late, you will see something. So this structure is just to guide you. You break your code the way I showed you, and then you take this structure. But you have to have time, guys. You have to have time, like, and follow everything I'm saying. Thank you very much, guys. I will see you on Monday. I hope you guys go boom tomorrow. Thank you.